This time I have decided to make a video on different types of relationships that we have to experience in this physical form. And let me give you a brief about that. So, whenever we are about to incarnate in this physical human form, our higher self is going to decide the types of relationships that we are going to encounter in this physical journey. So, mostly I'll explain four types of major relationships. The first one is a soulmate relationship. You can also call it as a soul family relationships. So these type of relationships are technically considered to one of the most important relationships in our life. These relationships can include our family members, our pets, our friends, our romantic relationships that we have. So let's talk about soulmate relationship. Soulmate relationships can be romantic partners, they can be our friends, they can be our relatives, they can be our dogs and pets. And the motive of this kind of relationship is to help us to grow on an individual level and to also understand that we are one with everything. So, for example, soulmate relationship will always help us to grow and evolve in a level, in a loving, in a compassion manner. They are always there for us, they are always there to help you. So, for example, a romantic relationship can teach us how to love unconditionally. Family soulmate can teach us how to be independent, how to take care of ourselves, how to become the highest version of ourselves. And considering soulmates in form of pets and dogs, so for example, on a soul level, if the soul has not learned the lessons of unconditional love, our higher self is gonna create a relationship of a soulmate in the form of a dog or a cat or any kind of pet. So that pet or that animal that you have in your life, it's gonna love you unconditionally, it's gonna be there for you whenever you're alone. So that is the reason we feel loved around animals, that is the reason we want to care for our animals, because they have the most unconditional form of love. So this was overall about the soulmate relationships and the soul family relationships. It is all about nurturing you as a human being, teaching you the lessons of love, teaching you to be independent, teaching you to be in with all of us, like teaching you the most important lessons, that we are one and we are together in the love of creator. So the second kind of relationship that we have as a human form, it is a karmic relationship, and this is uh, one of the intense, at the same time one of the most, not a good relationship that we can say in our lives. So for example, we had some karma in the previous life. For example, we never learned the lessons of being independent. So our higher self is going to be creating a soul contract with a particular individual that is going to show up into your life. They are gonna be there for you, they are gonna be caring for you, but at the same time, when this relationship is gonna end, they are going to give you the lessons of being independent, like you should not be dependent on others. So karmic relationships are going to be in a different form, like mostly these relationship does not last longer. There are certain people that are just going to show up in your life, they are going to teach you certain kind of lessons, and then they are just going to vanish off. And the signs of a karmic relationship is there is an intense pull towards this person. You might have some kind of liking towards each other, you might share some kind of interest, and in the initial phases it is going to sound like it is one of the best experience of your life in terms of relationship, but eventually it's gonna help you to grow on an emotional level, and these emotions are gonna help you to evolve on a better level. So karmic relationships does not last for a longer period. It can be your friends, it can be your romantic partner, depends on what kind of lessons you are about to be learning, depends on what kind of intensity you want to be learning the lesson with. For example, if you want to learn the lesson fast on a soul level. It can be a romantic relationship that is going to hurt you to the deepest level. And also at the same time, if you are not supposed to be learning the lesson in an intense way, it can be a simple relationship with your friendship or something like that. So I have explained two types of major relationships. So a third one is spiritual cords and spiritual tie relationships. So these kind of relationships are there in order to deter your spiritual awakening. Like there is going to be a person in your family or maybe in your relative that does not think really good of you and is always letting you down by telling you some things like you're not good enough, you're not doing well in your life. No matter however you progress in your life, these certain individuals or these certain person, they are not going to be liking you, and they are always trying to pull you down the ladder of your spiritual awakening. The only reason such kind of relationship exists is to deter your spiritual growing and to hamper your spiritual growth. So these kind of relationships are really important to look upon to, because at times what happens is we focus a lot on giving love, we focus a lot on getting love from the people that we love, but such kind of relationships can be deceiving. They will show the love towards you, but at the very core they are not really good for you, and they can hamper your spiritual growth as a person, and they will always be there to pull you down. So keep an eye on such kind of relationship. And the last and the most fascinating relationship that I have come across, so that is the twin flame relationship. I will also link a reference about a very good video about twin flame relationships. So at the very core essence, whenever the soul has to learn certain kind of lessons in a very fast manner, like the lessons of independence, the lessons of being the creator of your life, the lessons of taking the control of your life and being the physical creator in yourself. So such kind of relationships are very intense, and these are one of the most romantic relationships that has been in the concept for a very long time. So the very core essence of the twin flame relationship is that first thing is the soul decides to split itself into two form of energetic vibrations. It can be a male or a female, it can be a male or a male, it can be female and female as well. So twin flame relationships are the relationships where are two different individuals sharing the same energetic core frequencies of love and light. So to explain twin flame relationships, these individuals interact with each other in the most loving and in the most fascinating manner. Like whenever these individuals are together, it's like they are on a high energetic level. People feel blissful around them, people get inspired around twin flames. And normally the major reason of twin flame relationship is to quickly speed up the process of your spiritual awakening or kundalini awakening, as we can call it. So these guys, like these individuals come together, meet, and they have one of the most fascinating love experience, which we call as bubble phase in the twin flame relationship. And they are going to be separated by their friends, by the society, by their internal conflicts, and they are going to be apart for a certain time. So this is only to trigger the kundalini awakening and help them to evolve as a human being. Like they have to shed all of their unwanted traumas, they have to get rid of all the egoistic programming, they have to get rid of all the societal norms that are going to be pulling them down in their spiritual awakening. And once these two individuals have done the inner work, they become the best creators and manifestors of their life. They help the people to evolve in a loving and a romantic manner, you can call it. So twin flame relationships are one of the most fascinating and one of the most important relationships for our spiritual growth. So I will just give a little bit of reference. Whenever twin flames incarnate in a physical form, they have to go through a lot of struggles from their family members, from the society, and they are not accepted initially. But when they have done the inner work, they come together and they live the most fulfilling life and the most blissful life experience, and they inspire a lot of people. Just to name a few of references. Uh, for example, in the twin flame community, Lord Shiva and Lord Shakti has been considered a twin flame. You can consider Lord Krishna and Radha. You can also consider Ram and Sita. Like if you go ahead and check the stories, like there was initially a lot of struggle in their life, but always twin flames come together and they are in accordance with the law of the nature. Like they are always there to help other people, they inspire the people with their unconditional love. So guys, these were the types of relationships that our higher self decides whenever we incarnate in a physical form. If you liked the video, do hit a thumbs up and subscribe the channel, and accept whatever resonates with your inner heart and discard whatever does not. That is all from my end, guys, today, and have a exciting day ahead, and peace. Bye bye.